With us is Moien Odeh, an ethnic Arab citizen of Israel. He's a human rights and international attorney. He's also studying for his PhD in conflict resolution at Carter School for Peace and Conflict Resolution at George Mason University. Great to have you on the program, Moien. Now, last year was the deadliest on record in the West Bank and Jerusalem since the end of the Second Intifada in 2005. 2023 is, really significant, bloody as well. How can you explain this surge in violence?
I think the idea was that always both the American administration and the Israeli government tried to deal with the Palestinians as somebody that, okay, they will accept anything we will offer for them, and they will, or at least for Netanyahu, he is the king of status quo. He was always believed that the situation will continue as it is, and we can attack or kill people without having a reaction. Unfortunately, now we are seeing innocent people from both sides are dying, innocent people from both sides suffering, and all of this because Netanyahu and his right-wing government still believing that using force against Palestinians will solve the problem. At the same time, I think Biden administration and his total neglecting of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict is showing what is really happening now and how things could really escalate very, very fast to the worst.
Okay, but explain for us why it's re-escalating here. For an international audience particularly, what is going on the ground, on the Green Line, regardless of international interference?
For those who are not really following, Israel killed more than 130 Palestinians in 2022, and since the beginning of 2023, which is almost less than a month, we have more than 30 Palestinians who were killed by Israeli hands, by Israeli forces, through the Israeli forces. All of this showing that the escalation is a matter of time, and this will happen sooner or later. At the same time, the Israeli government continue weakening more and more the PA, refusing to allow the Palestinians to have their free elections, besides other measures against the PA itself, which is the PA, it's not that popular in the Palestinian street, but still, even they are requesting them to do more and more to prevent the Palestinians from asking and requesting their rights. So the problem is that Israel is using power and more power against the Palestinians, and this is what will happen when you are using more power, that you will get more, for sure you will get a reaction.
Are we looking at a third uprising on the horizon? Is the two-state resolution lost?
I think most of the Palestinians doesn't believe anymore in the two-state solution. I'm not sure that the third Intifada is close to us, but at the same time, I think Palestinians lost their total hope in any peace process with Israel from one side, and they don't trust their own leadership. The Palestinian PA leadership is out of legitimacy. There's no legitimacy there. The last free elections happened in 2006. It's more than 15 or 16 years now since the last election. So losing hope is the most dangerous thing that could happen to any people, and it's happening here, unfortunately, for the Palestinians.
What can international leaders do? Is it a case of, a strong reaction for global leaders on the world stage? Is that enough, or, is there not enough action behind the words of leaders like Secretary of State Antony Blinken?
Well, personally, I believe the first most important thing is to try to work with the Palestinians themselves to have their free elections and then to elect their own leadership. And from there, you can start really working toward a peace process between the Israelis and Palestinians, and try to move from conflict management that always the U.S. administration and the Europeans are working through years to conflict resolution. But this will happen only after having a free Palestinians elections and accepting and respecting the results.
All right, Moien Odeh, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.